yourselves. Here it comes!
I think that's it. Good work.
Aim for its legs! Aim for its head!
Don't let it reproduce!
Target the legs!
Getting there? Go after it!
Pathfinder, this area can be mine.
This is the spot that admin scout gave us. Natural gas, right under our feet.
Didn't we just fix this planet?
I guess we could go to the other site and tap water from Prodromos. We need to pick.
Attack its legs! Loading ammo! The head's open!
followed the hammers.
Great work, Ryder. The outpost's safe, and that architect should give us just what we need.
I've seen enough wastelands. Where's the celebration for managing to live here? Ah, the Big Lake. Bet you can't guess how I thought of that name. Bumpy ride getting this far. I doubt any of our vehicles were tested this hard. Ked set up camp over there. Let's check it out. Maybe we should check out that Ket tech.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Supplies lost to outlaws. Minor recovery, but a bad scene all around. We'll have to be careful.
Recommendations noted, Pathfinder.
Took a peek at the plans for the Padromos research labs. Shiny.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Ryder.
Tracking a remnant architect.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Eladin to rendezvous with Jorgal's Strux.
On my way.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
Paradise is different for a Krogan.
Remnant starship? No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna head to the colony, smooth the waters.
Ania runs this place. I don't know her, but I've heard things. My people consider Eladin uninhabitable, but she manages to make a life here.
Wish I got
Somehow.
that deal.
Next time I'll claim one for myself.
Wish that goddamn sun would just go away.
Hey, hey! Welcome, welcome. Come this way. Follow me. That's a fancy ship, all right.
It's a fair exchange.
Why? Because you say it.
In business.
What's that over there? They look like tanks of some kind.
What are you looking at?
To be honest, I'm curious about what's going on here.
What's going on is none of your damn business. Keep walking, or I'm gonna shoot out your knees.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys.
Not a moment too soon.
Ryder?
Think you're tough? Wait till they meet me on the dude.
Hey, I recognize your insignia. Your Nexus, right? A Pathfinder. Kent Halsey, Nexus Security.
Must be a reason you're here. Is there a problem?
Not with the Nexus. This is a personal matter. My sister Isabel fell in with the wrong people. She joined the rebellion and was exiled to Kadara. Somehow, she pissed off enough people to end up in this hellhole.
Your security and your sister's a troublemaker. Puts you in an awkward situation.
I don't care about that. I'm here to find her. I know she can't come back to the Nexus, but we can start over on Kadara, together.
You'd give up your life for her?
Izzy's the only family I have. I'd do anything for her. The problem is, I underestimated this planet. I don't have a vehicle or a way to survive the heat. I'm stuck before I've even started.
Don't worry. I can track Isabel down for you.
I hoped you'd say that. I think the salvager from Kadara has info on her. She wouldn't give me anything, but maybe you can get her talking.
Strange. Data's not coming through. Try another one. Interesting. Wow. Be careful around that one, Ryder. Excellent. Got it.
Nice gun. Where'd you get it? Stealing the next shuttle out.
Thanks, Ryder. That should be enough. I'll analyze this and let you know what I find.
Heard you killed Klex. Get out of my...
Well, well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder.
How'd you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the Collective is saying about you.
I take it you remember.
I don't take sides. That way when a fight breaks out, I always win.
You must deal with the scavengers a lot.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
Strong words from one of their customers.
I buy from them. Doesn't mean I have to like them. Might be safe here, but out there, if a gang leader wants you dead, you're dead. I don't plan to let my guard down.
You said you run salvage to Kadara. How does that work?
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scraps. I pay them next to nothing.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. Sloane takes her cut, naturally, but mostly I make a killing. Sometimes I even buy water from Ania and sell it at a premium in the flop house. It's a solid life.
If you say so. What's your take on Eladin?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how anyone can live here.
Somehow they make it work.
Barely. At least once a trip, an escaped slave or ex-cultist tries to bribe me for a ride out of here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tachanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
Got info on someone named Isabel Halsey?
What am I, your personal database?
You have info, I want it. Talk.
I don't know anything. I only heard her name mentioned. A group came through here to sell me that day's salvage. They said something like, Isabel's time is limited.
Is that it?
I don't get caught up in scavenger business. Bad for longevity. But if you want to find these guys, I have their nav point. Here.
Ever worked with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers, actually. You know him?
Used to. Know where he is?
Haven't heard from him in a while, actually. No one has. For all I know, he's living it up on the Nexus.
Take it easy.
Always do.
You're Ania.
That's right. You've heard of me.
Word gets round. You thrive on Eladin, which is supposed to be uninhabitable.
True. I have made something of a paradise here. No fighting, no violence. Outside the gates, you're on your own, but in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Being able to maintain control here must be difficult.
These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you. Something I can help with?
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Eladin.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did you? Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks, mostly. Misfits, some. Those that can't get along in the regular world. Or people willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flophouse, eastish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Eladin with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mordor and I get along well, so far.
I'm supposed to meet a Krogan here named Strux.
Look around. If my customers have names, I don't know them. It's better that way.
I'll look around.
Strux should be leader of New Chunka.
Are you Jorgel Strux?
Maybe. You who I think you are?
I'm the Pathfinder from the Nexus. You asked me to meet you here?
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Losing the Krogan was a big deal to a lot of us in the Initiative. Some of my best friends are Krogan.
I didn't want to leave the Nexus, but I needed to support my people and my clan.
So, there's problems at the colony.
It's heading to a bad place.
We can't be there anymore.
Morta's become a tyrant.
Did she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. I want to keep my eye on her. She's planning a strike against the Nexus, that much we know.
Drac trusts Morta, and I trust Drac.
I'm there. Drac isn't. Morta is going to rip this colony apart. And then we're all going to die.
You might be underestimating yourselves.
Everyone needs food and water, even Krogan. Morta's rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We need the Krogan, and the Krogan need us. We all came to Andromeda as one. We should at least try to fix this.
Well, there won't be a colony to make peace with if Morta ruins it. You don't believe me? Go to the Krogan colony yourself and see what she's planning. Talk to Ravenar Brink. He's one of us, on the inside.
If the safety of the Nexus is really on the line, I'll go. Better hope she doesn't shoot me on sight.
Yeah, that'd be a bad omen.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. I detect above normal temperatures. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
So, Eladin. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned?
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes? Sounds fun.
Not really. Eladin is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Watch out for the sinkhole!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
We're checking out that camp, right?
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Look ahead. The scavengers dug into the sand.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
Once the Krogan put their mind to something, they'll get it done.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Move along. No outsiders.
He's with me, human Pathfinder.
Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgel Strux sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morta.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor.
Think I'm a traitor too?
Shut it, Breck.
Don't make me headbutt you. I absolutely will.
Tougher than you look. All right, go ahead.
I'll spread the word so Morta knows you're here.
Good.
Pathfinder must think he's pretty tough to just roll in here.
Wonder how long he'd last here, really.
You hear Gorak? Soft, squishy human like you should probably steer clear of the wildlife out there.
You said something about a worm?
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. You can't miss it. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
Do I have to worry about it attacking?
As far as we can tell, it doesn't care about us, one way or the other. But stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
It was an accident. The terminal with Dr. O'Keefe's data was right next to the...
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keefe? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No. Maybe? What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. O'Keefe like I should know who that is.
Dr. O'Keefe was on the leading edge of Krogan genetics, and possibly curing the genophage.
And not using the slow genetic mutation approach the Initiative has invested in.
I had a collection of his research. I hope to cure the genophage in the colony.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The junker was aggressive.
Nice weather, isn't it?
Wow, look at that. Not one of those damn scavengers, are you?
I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
That's worse. Look, you want to buy, talk to my seller. I hired him so I don't have to deal with the customers.
Bet the scavengers are crawling all over the salvage you pick up.
Not too bad. I picked my scrap out in Ataraxia, where squishies like you can't handle the heat. I don't get too close to the flophouse. Scavengers gather there like insects. Can't defend my salvage against those numbers. Look at me. I was a warrior, and now I fight vermin over a junk heap.
The Nexus is paradise compared to this. You don't want to go back? Even a little?
So we can be your attack dogs again? Get treated like dirt until we finally fight back? This is no different than the rebellion back home. Only time we get respect is when we take it by force. We were stupid to think it would be any different here.
You talk like you saw the rebellions. You can't be as old as Drac.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was born during the final year, just before the Turians hit us with the genophage. My father died in the fight on Canrum. Took 24 Turian guns to drop him. I'm glad he didn't live to see us riding in cargo on the Nexus like pets.
I should get moving.
I'll be here, selling junk.
Pathfinder, welcome.
You don't welcome an alien into our colony, you ignorant child.
Shut up, old man. Sorry about that. Don't mind him. Credits are credits, I say.
Your business won't get far if you only sell to Krogan.
He's more concerned with proving a point than growing his clientele. Good thing he has me. Now buy something before he starts yelling again.
Got a couple of scavengers sniffing around the perimeter. Knock 'em out.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Eladin all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
I bet she appreciated that.
I never got the chance to give it to her. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
Tell me more about Lieta.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could make a Krogan blush. In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Eladin. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
There's a salvage runner at the Paradise. She might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tuchanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
I should get going.
Saw the worm bust straight through the whole ship.
Bet those scavengers are roasting
Just stick around. See how it plays out here.
No promises.